Today's topic of discussion is social media crack. So, social media is the new modern version of crack. Yeah. So, it is really detrimental for your health and it is going to damage your relationships with women. So, we're going to be discussing some key issues with social media and how you can try and navigate the social media game to be able to get it to work in your favor. So, first point is consumer. So you as a person, right, you need to sit down with yourself and look at your social media profile. So for example, Instagram, you need to see whether or not you're a consumer or you're a producer. So a consumer is somebody who just goes on social media, views people's stories, likes a bunch of these stupid photos that these girls are posting, and they are consuming content which is not purpose related. So you need to see that and you need to assess that. If that content that you're posting on your Instagram, for example, is not related to your purpose, you're a consumer of social media. That's what it is. That's the bottom line. You're a consumer of that. That right there is not gonna be able to provide value to your life, because that right there, that time that you're using, instead of posting all them stupid photos and stupid videos that you're doing, you could be using that on your purpose and actually invest that into putting content out there related to your purpose. Now, if you haven't worked out your purpose and you're not quite sure what you're supposed to be doing in life, then you're going to need to work on yourself. And from the previous videos, as I've discussed in the other videos related to relationships, women can only love you when they see that you're purpose driven and you're always constantly leveling yourself up. I see so many guys on the internet, they're saying that, oh yeah, women are attracted to toxic men. That's complete nonsense. Yeah. So low quality women and toxic women are attracted to other toxic men. Okay. If you're a toxic guy and you're a loser type guy, and then you're seeing that, oh, this woman here supposedly looks wise, looks good, and she's going with that other toxic guy, it just shows you're focused on the wrong things in life. That woman there, she's just exterior. She's just got makeup on and she's got whatever the case is. She looks good on the outside, but her inside is not of value. So somebody like that, they're not going to be providing value to your life. So you as a man, right, if you've been around so many attractive women and you've actually filtered these women, you'll actually realize that a lot of these women who looks wise, look exterior from social media, they look like they're really beautiful. These women here, they haven't actually developed in other areas of life. So that's why you see certain guys, right, who have got all these things going for themselves. They're going, let's say, successful in all areas of life, but certain times they'll go with a woman who doesn't really looks wise, doesn't really look that attractive. Reason being is because he's gone with that woman because she's got internal qualities and she gives him peace of mind and she gives him that femininity that's needed in a relationship. So these women here who are looking from the exterior side of it, looks wise, they are really attractive, but interior, when it comes to the actual value, they don't provide much value other than the intimacy side of it, which you can get from pretty much any woman. So you as a person, right, whatever content you're posting on the internet, you need to post content related to your purpose, because if you're not posting content related to your purpose and you're posting content which is inappropriate or just materialistic or some sort of flexing, that's the women you're going to be attracting, the low quality ones. I've never seen any guy, right, who's been posting all this materialistic things and he's with a high quality woman. I've never seen it. Yeah, these women there, that the same man that he is, right, how he's exterior, self-centered, that's the type of woman he gets. He doesn't get a proper pious woman who's a practicing woman who's, obedient to God. She's really self-centered as well and she's focused on her exterior only. So that's what it is a lot of the times. So you as a man, right, don't be that type of guy who's consuming on the internet. Make sure that you're producing. So that leads us to the next point when it comes to producer. So any content that I post on social media is related to pretty much my purpose. So my purpose in life right now is to help men and women with their relationships. Relationships are breaking down, and relationships are becoming more and more toxic each and every single year, is because there's a lack of information, there's a lack of understanding. So that understanding right there is creating problems in modern day relationships. A lot of this feminism movement, indoctrination of all these different ideologies, and you mix that all together, it's created one big chemical concoction. And these guys here, right, are leading people astray. Yeah. So you as a person, when you're somebody who's a producer and you're producing good quality content, guess what? That energy that you're putting out to the world, that's what you're going to be attracting. So you're going to be attracting women who are actually of value, who are of somewhat of value, and then you can filter those ones there. So when a woman sees that you're purpose driven and then you're purpose related and you're somebody who's producing on social media, that makes you stand out from all the other 10 different guys, 20 different guys, or whoever guys. Yeah, a lot of those guys, right, who are, let's say, posting on social media, yeah, doing all the craziest of things. A lot of times, them girls that they want to get, a lot of times they'll be in your inbox. Reason being they'll be in your inbox is because you're somebody who's actually working on your purpose and you're attracting women who are actually of value. Do you understand? So women of value see men of value. Do you understand? And men of value see women of value. Yeah, it's not going to be where a woman who's low quality, where she just sees a guy who's of value and she thinks that, oh yeah, I can just try and get him, or she's going to try and get that attention. She's going to be more inclined towards the guys who are of low value. Do you understand? Because that woman there's low value. Does that make sense? So when you're somebody who's producing content, that right there, right, you're going to be attracting good quality people into your life. And when you're attracting good quality people into your life, you're going to be able to have more fulfilled relationships. So that's that point. Next point is fake. So social media game, it's all one big fake facade scam. People just posting all this stupidness on the internet. When I go through social media, which I pretty much rarely do, I literally post my content and then jump straight off of it. Do you understand? When I go through certain times the explore section and I see these people, all these people, they're all posting the highs of their life, or how things are going well. They got a glamorous lifestyle, they got all these holidays, they got all these materialistic possessions. They think that they're doing so well in life. These same people here, they don't show when the woman's cheating on them, or when the kids get taken away from them, or they end up going to court cases and get divorces, all types of craziness, and they are left down and out when you're just completely rinsed and dried and destroyed by a woman. They're not posting that kind of content. They know full well that doesn't align with their fake character. So you as a person, right, that's how I see it. If you as a person, if you're somebody who's on social media, post content which is the highs and the lows. Yeah, if you're going to post content which is self-centered content, post content which is both. Don't be that fake guy, yeah, who's just posting all these highs and things are going well in life, but you don't want to show them when things are not going well, when you're going through hardships, when you're going through suffering. It's what these guys are just fake. That's what it is. People don't want to talk about the losses in life. Certain times when you make money, right, so let's say, in the money side of it, when it comes to the game, yeah, you're going to take wins and you're going to take losses. People are so scared to post their losses, like hundreds, thousands. Do you understand? So when you've been in that kind of level, you know full well that there's going to be big losses there as well. Do you understand? So certain times, right, you need to see that as, okay, why should I post all my wins and all these big wins and I'm not showing the other side of it? You understand? So be that type of guy who's posting content related to your purpose, and don't be that fake type of guy who's just posting content which is all the highs, but you're not posting the lows. So that's that point. And then the final point is mental game. So social media game isn't good for your overall mental health. So guys who are consuming hours on end, this whole modern day crack here, that's what it is with social media. It's modern day crack. People are consuming it for hours of the day. So if you look at, for example, their screen time, spending hours on Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, all types of nonsense they've got in terms of social media, and they're just consuming, and then they wonder why their mental health and their relationships are really bad. is because they're consuming all this filth from the internet. You as a person, right, if you're somebody who's actually of value and you're actually of character, you know full well, right, you're not trying to consume no social media. You want to limit that as much as possible. You literally want to post your content, relate to your purpose, and then reply to your DMs, and then just jump straight back off of it. You know, this new modern day social media is not good for relationships. Relationships are on a decline right now, and relationships are suffering is because too many guys are looking at Instagram, for example, and the explore section, and they're looking at all these supposedly happy couples, and they're thinking, oh yeah, why isn't my life like that? You know, those type of people there, they're fake, and they post all the fake content, and they don't show when things are going bad. So that's where it is. So your mental health, right, is going to be affected if you keep on consuming it. So you want to limit that as much as possible. And that right there, you're going to be able to have a mental clarity to be able to continue excelling in all areas of life. So just to wrap up, people who in society, so people in modern day society are consumers of social media. All they do is consume. They don't produce content, and they don't produce content which is actually of value. They're just consumers. And then when they consume content, they're not going to be able to either monetize off of it or be able to get fulfilling relationships from social media. There's been certain people who have met on social media and then they've ended up having fulfilling relationships, loving relationships, because they've done it the correct way. They haven't been them type of people who have just been on social media all day and just consuming. You know, they're people who are producers. So that's what the next point after that is. When it comes to producers, they're producers of content and they're producers of value. So they produce value in society, and these people here are always working on their purpose, and their purpose comes first in life. And then when a woman sees that, and she sees that this guy here is purpose driven, he's always working on that, that is the most attractive thing you can do as a man. If you look at modern day youngsters and the youth, if you ask them, okay, what's your purpose? What are you working on? Yeah, they haven't actually got something that they're actually working on a day-to-day basis. They're literally coasting through life, and they're literally just jerking off to whatever dirty websites, and then they are sucked of all of their energy, and then they're going out and about and they're like, oh, I can't get any woman, or you know, no woman wants to give you any energy or any attention. What woman would want to do that? You get what I mean? Women have certain standards as well, just as how men have certain standards. So guys who are consuming all this filth online and they're not producing any content, you're not going to be able to attract any good quality women. The next point after that was fake. So the social media game is fake, yeah? So whatever you've seen on social media, all this facade, all these guys, characters, pretending to be living a certain life, when really they're not. A lot of the times they're in debt as well. They've got credit cards, they've stolen money, they've done fraud on other people, they've done all types of illicit, bad activities, and they are monetizing and they're showing that on the forefront on social media, like, hey, this is what I'm doing in life. These kind of guys here, they're just fake down to, you know, to the bone. Guys who are actually real, yeah, they'll post content which is actually of value, and the guys who are not posting content of value, they're staying silent and they're not consuming this fake nonsense. They want to limit that as much as possible. And then the final point was mental. So the mental game here, overall mental health, they've done studies on it. Social media is not good for your mental health. So you need to be that type of guy who's either consuming, so you're going to be consuming either good quality content, which a lot of it is just trash anyway, but the content that's still somewhat of value, consume that, and then the rest of the time produce your content, post it on there, and then just jump off of social media. So then that way there, you're not consuming any of this rubbish related to the relationship side of it. Relationships, a lot of these guys who are relationships experts, they're posting all this content. A lot of their content's trash as well. They're talking all this nonsense. Yeah, these people here, they don't have any fulfilled loving relationships. These people here are just losers in life. Yeah, and they're posting all of this filth related to fornication, related to degeneracy. So like the red pill community, all it is just fornicating with low quality women. So guys who are actually of value, guys who are excelling in all areas of life, they know full well that that content there is not going to be beneficial for them. So they're not trying to consume it. So I hope that makes sense, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.